Hi, everyone, and welcome to a special roofing contractor Q&A. I'm RC editor Art Eisner, and I'm very happy to be joined today by Patrick O'Connor, RhinoBond product manager from OMG, and David Tedder from Baker Roofing, headquartered in North Carolina. They're both here to talk about an exciting new innovation to a stellar roofing product you've probably heard about before, RhinoBond with Opti-Weld. Thank you both very much for being here. Let's jump right in. I have to say, this product was an easy selection for roofing contractors' annual editor's choice in our technology section. So Patrick, introduce us to what RhinoBond is.
All right, the RhinoBond system is an attachment method that requires no penetrations of the membrane, fewer fasteners, fewer plates, less seaming, making for a very efficient installation for the contractor and a highly effective roof, and something that looks really good when completed. So RhinoBond system is probably the fastest growing system, I'd say, in the last 10 years, and we are excited to be at the forefront of that induction welding system.
Got it. And as you mentioned, it has been on the market for quite a bit. What are the newest innovations with it, and what made it stand out this year?
Well, I think the biggest, obviously, is the introduction of the RhinoBond with Opti-Weld tool. And that tool, one we launched last summer, is a great tool for further enhancing the productivity benefits of the RhinoBond induction welding family. The tool really, it's all about productivity and performance, from the auto calibration feature to the multilingual touchscreen display. That auto calibration, probably one of the things that I believe contractors are getting the most out of. It takes the guesswork out of the system. So when that tool is running in Opti-Weld mode, the optimal amount of energy is delivered to each individual RhinoBond plate, ensuring the optimal bond for the contractor, which is a benefit for the system manufacturer, a benefit for the building owner. That feature will take into account things like changes in ambient temperature. We all know that the weather is going to change from the time the crew gets started in the morning until the time they quit in the afternoon. There's no need to recalibrate this tool as the weather changes during the day. Variations in installation. So sometimes roofs aren't, dead flat, and you have challenges with plates that aren't installed ideally, or operators that aren't placing the tool perfectly over the plate. This tool is really forgiving, and it takes into account all of those factors, makes for, again, a very easy to use tool, something that a supervisor can be comfortable that a brand new crew member can be operating on day one. Another big feature of the tool, the languages. So this tool has a touchscreen display, and all of the instructions, guides, and help menus are all available in multiple languages. Today, we have English and Spanish, and coming this summer, we have German and Chinese that will be added as well. So this tool, with all those language options, is going to be something that, again, making contractors productive on day one across the globe.
David, I want to bring you in just a second, but Patrick, I just want to ask, because of such a versatility that you guys have packed in, who is really the target customer? Is it for commercial roofers in really any market? How does that, what's your approach?
It really is. So our target is any contractor installing TPO, PVC roofing. So we have plates that OMG specific plates for the RhinoBond system for both TPO and PVC around the world. Again, this tool is in operation in 38 countries, and over 3 billion square feet of roofing has been installed using this platform. So an established system. We keep working to make it better and better based on feedback from these contractors. But honestly, anybody who's installing a roof today can take advantage of the RhinoBond system.
All right, well, and it sounds like Baker Roofing is probably responsible for installing some of that square footage over time. David, tell us first off a little bit about Baker.
Baker Roofing was founded in 1915 by William Prentice Baker. His grandsons now, Prentice Baker III and Frank Baker, own the company, so it's a privately held company. Baker Roofing is one of the top contractors in the United States, consistently ranking in the top 5. We've got 25 offices throughout the Southeast. Most of our work is from Pennsylvania to Texas.
And so how familiar are you guys with RhinoBond to begin with?
We have done probably about 300,000 square feet in the past 2 years. We got started with RhinoBond probably about 10 years ago. And it's kind of like everything else, you know, the new thing comes out and you're a little bit afraid of it. We started small doing some jobs, and we had our ups and downs with it, you know, with the guys over fastening the plates or over welding the plates and burning plates. And we worked through those, you know, our Q&A process, QC process. We worked through that and got a good system down now with the guys. You know, like I said, I mean, we've been installing a lot of them. Last year we did one down in South Carolina that was about 5,000 squares. We had the guys come out and demo the Opti-Weld system for us, and we really liked it whenever they come out.
So what are some of the features that with the Opti-Weld that are making a difference for your crews?
Something that Patrick, I'm not sure if he mentioned or not, but the speed of welding compared to the old gen tool. Whenever it was demoed, we had the guys we did some stopwatch timing with our guys up there, and they were taking the old tool and welding plates and the new tool and welding plates, and we were gaining about 4 or 5 seconds per plate on the welds. So on a 5,000 square job, you know, that's 30,000 plates. You take that into account of 5 seconds for each plate. You know, we did the math on that, and we're looking at about 6 days of labor savings there, you know, 8-hour days. So it really performs well. The multilingual that Patrick alluded to, that is tremendous. You know, a lot of our products don't have that in the marketplace at the time. And able to have the guys, you know, the diversity that we have in roofing right now as far as labor goes, to be able to have that, you know, where the guys can read it and understand it on their own and not have to rely on us, you know, to explain English, for a better term of words, to them and what it means. Have them, you know, where they're comfortable with the tool is a huge deal for us.
And I was just going to ask, so what was the buy-in from the crews? And it sounds like, you know, that unique aspect really stood out. Nothing else in their toolbox really kind of speaks to them in multiple languages like that. Correct.
You know, we sat down in the demo with them and let them use it, but we also went through the system and explain to them the calibration part of it, and you know, they can read it, so they understood it. But being able to go through there and understand it on their own, you could see right away that the guys, as soon as they could tell that, you know, I can understand this, they were flipping through the menu, they were figuring out the machine, they were setting the machine up, and they were, you know, playing with it and learning it. And, you know, they took right off and, hey, I want to use this, you know, because a lot of times, you know, the things that we get and the tools that we use like that aren't multilingual, and they have a hard time figuring them out, and we have to teach them. But, you know, seeing them take that and run with it, it was nice to see.
How do contractors turn the Opti-Weld innovation into a win for their customers, for the facility managers, the building owners, to make sure that they understand what the benefit is?
Well, with Opti-Weld, again, it's about productivity and performance. So as David mentioned, you know, you can get on and off that roof faster. So if you have occupants in the building, just being able to get through that job and getting back to peace and quiet for the occupants is a tremendous win. So utilizing that feature just to make the job move quicker is an easy way to sell the system, you know, to a building owner. But, you know, the performance of the RhinoBond platform, the wind uplift ratings, the approvals from all the major system manufacturers, it really doesn't take a lot. I mean, this is really about contractors maximizing their productivity, again, making their crews more effective, the diverse labor force, the labor force that we're struggling to find right now. So if we can make them productive on day one, I think that's a win.
And how are you guys getting the word out? And perhaps will contractors see the RhinoBond with Opti-Weld at IRE in Las Vegas in August?
Absolutely. So number one, information on the RhinoBond family and Opti-Weld can be found at www.rhinobond.com. That's the quickest way to get to the RhinoBond webpage. And yes, absolutely. Be sure to stop by the OMG booth this summer at IRE. The tool will be there, plugged in, ready to do some test welds. Stop in, see for yourself how easy it is to operate the tool. And of course, the OMG team, we have probably the largest team out in the field. These guys are on the roof every day showing customers, contractors, how to make the most of both RhinoBond tools and the rest of OMG's productivity enhancing tools. So feel free to go to the website, omgroofing.com, and you can find your local nearest rep there, and they'd be happy to come out and do an on-site demo with any of our products.
All right, very good. Patrick, David, thank you very much for being here. And thanks to all of you out there for taking the time to learn about this great new product innovation. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to Roofing Contractors' new and improved e-magazine and sign up for our free e-newsletter at roofingcontractor.com. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Hey!